Serbia is a lively and vibrant country where you can experience the hustle and bustle of Belgrade's city life or slow things down in charming small towns and national parks. And it's super budget-friendly too. So where should you visit in Serbia? I'll be going through the top 8 places in this video. I've also linked the best booking site that I use for things like attractions, tours, and activities when I'm traveling in the description box. So if you see something that you like in this video, just click on the link, book now and pay later. It's super flexible. Now, let's start with number 8. 8. Golubac Fortress. This is an old castle by the Danube River in Serbia. Built way back in the 14th century, this fortress was super important for protecting the area during wars. Nowadays, it's a cool place to visit if you're into history. You can walk around the ancient walls, check out the old buildings, and enjoy the pretty views all around. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can even take a boat ride on the Danube. There's lots to see and do at the Golubac Fortress. 7. Iron Gates Gorge. This is one of the most beautiful spots in Serbia and all of southeastern Europe. This gorge is carved by the Danube River, and it's called the Iron Gate because of the big rock formations that look like gates. When you visit, you'll be amazed by the tall walls of the gorge, which reach over 300 meters high. It's a really stunning sight to see and makes you feel small compared to how big and powerful nature is. 6. Devil's Town. This is a really cool natural place in southern Serbia. This place is special because it's made up of rocks that have been shaped by erosion over hundreds of years. They call it Devil's Town because of some local stories and legends. People used to think it was made by the devil or other supernatural beings. There are over 200 rock formations here, and they range from 2 to 15 meters tall. Nearby, there's a village called Jake, which has an interesting name that comes from the Albanian word for blood. Creepy, but definitely fascinating. 5. Mokra Gora Village. This is a lovely little place nestled between the Tara and Zlatibor mountains in Serbia. One of the coolest things to do there is to hop on the Sargon 8 narrow railway track. It's a super fun way to soak in all the amazing views around the area. And right nearby, up on Mechavnik Hill, you'll find the famous ethnic village called Drvengrad. It's got a really interesting story behind it. You see, it was actually built because a famous director named Emil Kusturica needed it for one of his movies called Life is a Miracle. So, it's a bit of a star. 4. Subotica. This is a lovely city located about 175 kilometers north of Belgrade in Vojvodina. It offers a nice change of pace from the busy vibe of the capital. One amazing thing about Subotica is its pretty buildings with a style called secessionist. They give the city a special look. Plus, there are lots of parks and wide sidewalks, perfect for walking or watching people ride old bikes. Since it's so close to Hungary, Subotica has a bit of Hungarian influence. This goes back to its history when it was an important town during the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Even though its name sounds like it belongs to a rock band, Subotica is just a colorful city in Vojvodina. Make sure to check out the city's cool Art Nouveau buildings like the City Hall, Synagogue, and Rachel Palace. 3. Tara National Park. This is a beautiful spot in western Serbia that became a national park in 1981. One big reason people visit Tara National Park is to see brown bears. There are about 40 brown bears living there, the most in all of Serbia. So if you're lucky, you might spot one at the park's 4 feeding stations. Local guides can help you with that. But even if you don't see any bears, there's still plenty to do in Tara. You can explore highlights of the park, spend a day at Perekop Lake, or take a peaceful hike through the hills. It's a great place to connect with nature and enjoy some quiet time. 2. Topola. This town in central Serbia is a bit of a drive from the capital and Vojvodina, but definitely worth the journey if you're interested in seeing some interesting sights. One great spot is Oplanak, also known as St. George's Church. It's a striking white building with several domes, and you'll reach it after a steep walk through a peaceful park. Oplanak is actually a special place where members of the Serb and Yugoslavian royal Karađorđević dynasty are laid to rest. Inside, the building is adorned with beautiful mosaic designs, making it quite a stunning sight. After visiting Oplanak, you can take a short 10-minute drive to the Aleksandrovic Winery. It's one of Serbia's top wineries, and you can take a tour of the wine cellars and taste some of their finest wines. Be sure to try the Tri-Jump white or sparkling wines. They come highly recommended. 1. Belgrade. Belgrade is quite the mix. You've got these grand buildings, parks everywhere, trendy shops, and then these big concrete structures on the city's edge. And let me tell you, there's something to do whether it's day or night. Now, if you're not really into the whole club scene, don't worry. You can take a nice long stroll along the Danube River and find some great spots to eat. One place I'd recommend checking out is Ambar. It's got some seriously good food. I'd also recommend joining the Belgrade Big Tour, which you can book using the link in the description box. The reviews are fantastic, and you can see all the top attractions and Belgrade neighborhoods for a great price. Which of these places have you visited or would you like to visit in Serbia? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this video enjoyable or helpful, I'd really appreciate if you like and subscribe for more travel videos like this.